A blessed rainy to everyone. Hope you're all safe and sound. So for today's topic, we're talking about Finland's inclusive education system. As we all know, Finland is known for its top-notch education system, strong social support, and overall happiness. But what really stands out is how committed the country is to make sure every student feels included and supported. In Finland, students learn together no matter their background or abilities. Here's how they make it work. First, equal access for all. Education is free and universally available, with support services offered to every student. Second, no separation into special schools. Students with special needs stay in regular classrooms with additional support, not in separate institutions. Third, individual support plans. Customized learning approaches ensure each student's needs are met. The fourth, highly trained teachers. All teachers are required to have master degrees and training in inclusive teaching practices. And the fifth, student well-being and learning pace. The focus is on emotional support and letting students progress at the pace that suits them. This inclusive approach ensures that no one is left behind and all students feel valued and supported.
So now let's dive into the similarities between Finland and the Philippines in exclusive education. When we say inclusion or inclusivity, both countries support the inclusion of students with special needs in regular schools because they believe all children deserve a fair chance to learn and grow regardless of their abilities. Including students with special needs benefit everyone by creating a more diverse and understanding school environment. When we say understanding school environment, it also exists fair treatment. Teachers in both countries are encouraged to treat all students fairly, regardless of their learning pace. This means that students are not pressured to learn at a specific speed and are given support they need to progress. Teachers in both countries are encouraged to adapt their teaching methods to cater to individuals' learning needs. And to cater also individual learning needs, we have national policies. Both have national policies and programs promoting inclusive education. Both the Philippines and Finland want all kids to go to school, even those with special needs. The Philippines has law and rules to help this happen because focusing on including kids with special needs in regular classroom whenever possible. Finland also strongly support including these kids, giving them extra help in their regular classroom. Both countries train teachers to help all kids to learn. Teachers training. Both emphasize teachers training to help handle diverse learners. Teachers training is crucial in both countries because teachers need special skills to help all students learn, including those with disabilities or different learning styles. Good training help teachers create fair and supportive classroom where everyone can succeed.
Okay, let's now talk about the differences between how Finland and the Philippines implement inclusive education. Let's start with the education approach. In Finland, they focus on equity and personalized support for every student no matter their background or learning needs. In the Philippines, however, the focus is more on giving access to all students and meeting their basic needs, especially in public schools. Next is the setup for learners with special needs. In Finland, students with special needs are included in regular classrooms. They don't usually separate them into special schools. But in the Philippines, we have both inclusive classes and SPED centers or special programs for learners with disabilities. For teacher training, Finland trains all their teachers to handle students with different learning needs. In the Philippines, some teachers are trained, but in many places, training and resources are still lacking. Now, for the class size, in Finland, classes are usually small, so teachers can give more attention to each student. Here in the Philippines, classes are often very large, especially in public schools, which makes it hard for teachers to support individual students. When it comes to government support, Finland provides full funding and has a strong welfare system to help every child succeed. In the Philippines, the government is trying to improve support, but we still face budget limitations and a lack of manpower, especially in SPED programs. So lastly, on the use of technology, Finland uses high-tech classrooms and assistive devices to help students with disabilities. In the Philippines, the use of technology varies. Some schools have good access, but many still lack proper tools and devices. So, overall, both countries are working toward inclusion, but Finland is more advanced in terms of training, resources, and government support.
So here are the things that we can learn from the Finland's models in terms of educational system. First is emphasis on equity. Equal opportunities. Finland prioritizes equal opportunities for all students regardless of their background or socioeconomic status. And for education. Education is free, including higher education, which helps reduce inequality and promotes social mobility. Here in the Philippines, we have the two sectors, which is the private and public school. In Finland, they are all public schools. Next one is student-centered learning. Personalized learning Finnish schools focus on personalized learning, allowing students to learn at their own pace and explore their interests. Flexible curriculum. The curriculum is flexible, enabling teachers to adapt their teaching methods to meet the diverse needs of their students. And another is teacher training and autonomy. Highly trained teachers. And Finnish teachers are highly trained and enjoy a high degree of autonomy in their teaching practices. Teachers' collaborations. Teachers work collaboratively to develop and refine their teaching methods, promoting a culture of continuous improvement. Actually, there are many, but I will just give you two. First is enhancing teacher support and training. Providing ongoing professional development opportunities for teachers to develop skills in differentiated instructions, adaptive teaching methods, and handling diverse learners. Offer training on inclusive education policies, practices, and strategies to support students with special needs. The second one is increasing resources and infrastructure. Allocate sufficient funding for inclusive education initiatives, including assistive technologies and accessible learning materials. And develop and maintain barrier-free school and environment that facilitate inclusion. And we are also provide the practical suggestions in terms of educational systems in the Philippines.
And so, for our reflection, the question is, why is inclusive education important for all countries? Inclusive education matters because it creates equal learning opportunities for everyone, regardless of their differences. So it benefits not just individuals, but the entire society in many ways. Let me break it down to you into three main reasons why inclusive education really matters for every country. The first one is it promotes equal opportunities. It allows all students, including those with disabilities or from marginalized groups, to access quality education freely. The second one is it builds empathy and unity. So learning together teaches students to respect differences, building a more understanding and peaceful society. Then the last one is it boosts national development. Inclusive education helps countries grow stronger by making sure no one is left behind and everyone can contribute.